Hey, hi, welcome back to Besant Technologies. We are excited to have you join for this comprehensive SQL course. And the SQL is a language that uses it to manage and retype that data efficiently. That's why the SQL has become one of the most essential in demand skills in pursuing career in IT. Think about the applications we use every day. Online shopping website, banking applications, hospital management system, even streaming platforms. Every time we create an account, place a order, book a ticket, so data is being stored in database. SQL is a language that allows us to interact with the data. But what exactly SQL? Using SQL, we can create a database, new records, and design tables and delete unwanted details. Because of simplicity and powerful capability, SQL is used by organizations of all across the size of industries. If you are ready to start with SQL learning journey, stay tuned and learn with Besant Technologies. Let's get started.
Hello guys. So we are going to see about SQL, okay, in this session. So like SQL. So SQL stands for structure query language. Uh, this language. So this is similar to other language, not similar. Like likewise, we have like a different languages, right? Like HTML is a language, right? So similar to that, this is also one language. So then what's the purpose why we need SQL, right? So that let's see about that. So SQL is used to connect the applications and the database. So it is acting like a middleware. So we can say like it's like a bridge, right? It is a bridge between the applications and the database. It acts like a bridge between the applications and the database. So this is a query based language. Okay? So this is a query based language. Meaning everything everything in SQL is written as queries. So you may have a question, what is a query? What is a so query if you like so normally query is like a question, right? So we are asking something, right? So the here the query refers some question, okay, some request, we can say like some request sent to the database, okay, database. So why are we sending some request to database? To get some like data back from the database, okay. So send to the database and the database returns some results or data back to the user, right? Got it? Everyone able to follow this? Fine. So here, the queries are sent, queries are communicating with the database and helping the applications to show dynamic data. Okay, so that's what that SQL is doing. Okay, so using this language, that is, we can say using the query, we can able to communicate with the database and we can get some data out of the database. Okay, so this is SQL. Okay, so this is a common language. Okay, so this is a common language you can see across all the databases, across all the databases. So if we learn SQL, then we can connect or work with, we can work with any like databases, okay? Any database. So we have a lot of SQL databases available. Examples are, some of them are examples are SQL, Oracle, Postgres, DB2, etc. Okay, so like that, a lot of databases are available. Okay, fine. So this is about what is SQL. Okay, so next one, uh, syntax. So you may have a question, what is a syntax, right? So the syntax is kind of like a sample. Okay, it is like providing us some sample. So what we can do, right? Like like if you are doing something, it will be helping us. Okay, so provides sample, provides a sample of any query, okay, to be written. We can simply replace the um, like a table, like the user defined content in that query. So it will be ready. It will be ready for the use or execution. It will be ready for the execution. Okay. So this is about syntax and so if we are writing a query, okay, if we are writing a query, then it should be entered, okay, entered with semicolon. Also, the queries are not case sensitive, okay, whereas the data is case sensitive, okay. Right. While writing the queries, we can follow this, okay. Then we can say some best practices what we can follow. So it is better to write query in single line, okay. If we completed one single query, then we can uh, use semicolon. Then we can enter semicolon and close it. Close that line. If we have to write another query, we can start from the next line. So, in today's session, so we are going to see about Oracle database. Okay. So, Oracle is a very good databases. We have like many applications today. Okay, are using Oracle database. There are a lot of plugins or backend supports are provided by Oracle and its database. So Oracle database is a product of Oracle Corporation. So Oracle database is like much user friendly, and so maybe I will give it as a product of Oracle Corporation. um, it works at least more secured, more user friendly. Um, it is faster. Fast in the sense it is comparatively faster than other databases. Okay, so like there are many advantages. Okay, and many more advantages. And fine. So let's see how we can download the Oracle software. Okay. So we have to go to like a Google. Okay, .com. You can enter google.com. After that, we can get Oracle. See, download. So if we hit enter, then it will take us to this browser. Okay. So here we can click on this XC download, the first link, and from that, if you scroll down, so you will see this software. You see this? So yes, so here it is available. Okay. So Oracle Database 21C Express Edition for Windows. So once you click on it, it will start downloading the software. So once it's completed downloading, you will see this folder. Okay, like it will be something like this. So it contains sorry, it like the size of this folder is file is around 1.8 GB. Okay, so somewhere around 1.8 GB. So this file will be downloaded. Okay, it's a zip file. Okay, so after this file downloaded, we need to extract it. Okay, simply right click on the file and you will get some extract all option. Okay, so you see the extract all, so you have to click on this extract all. Okay, so once you click that, the file will be extracted over here. Okay, so the file is extracting. Okay, so the extracted file like will be like this. Okay, so this is the compressed file. You can see here the file type. So this is the compressed file and this is the extract file. Okay, So you have to open this extracted file, okay? So inside this, you will see some setup icon. Do you see this? So we have to double click. We have to start from this position step, okay? So once we double click, the setup will start and will ask like, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your software? Just proceed by clicking yes. So once you click yes, so the installation will be started. Okay, like this, preparing to install. Okay, after that, you will be getting the installation wizard. Okay, second.
For more details, check into the below descriptions.